Hi, Universe Darlings. It's me, Tony Bomboni. Welcome back to your tarot reading. So this is for the new moon that is going to occur February 4th this year, 2019. The first new moon of February. The first and only. There's only one every month. Duh. All right. So this is going to be a micro moon. So basically when the moon is furthest away from its elliptical orbit. And we just got over the super wolf blood moon, which everyone was raving about. It was beautiful. It was intense. It was just gorgeous. And I just feel very much so today, especially. I mean, I thought I was enough before, like yesterday, really enlightened, but today I feel even ever more so. So I just feel really good. I was kind of in a chaotic, weird place. Sorry, I have eraser markings all over this. I had this table covered with this wood sheet for a video. But I'm going to be using the black and white tarot deck today, and this is going to be an Aquarius at 15 degrees. So I just feel like there's going to be a lot of emotions involved for every sign, and a lot of pain and soreness and aching of your tendons, your muscles, maybe even your bones, your joints for those with bone degenerating disease like osteoarthritis. That's all that really means. Bone degenerating disease just means osteoarthritis, to clear the air. As someone asked. And I just feel like you have to do a lot of stretching, yoga, meditation, therapy. These winter months can be very crazy. I know I feel in a type of mood or depressive state than other months. In January, February especially, I call it my hibernation mode. I worked hard all year and now I can relax. So that's kind of how I feel. This recording, yeah. So I'm using a different pair of mics. Maybe this will work better for these readings, but I'm going to get started and shuffle the deck. We're just going to be doing a pick a card reading, and I'll cut to the chase to the part where I show the cards. So you just pick out of whatever I decide to put. Sometimes I put 3 cards, sometimes 4, whatever, you know. But I did want to explain that. So you're going to be through a lot of tears, emotion, feeling. And I do feel something big is coming, good or bad. I feel something's coming lately. And I felt it especially yesterday. It was very intense. It's just a feeling you have. You feel it in your blood. You feel it in your bones. And I just feel like something is coming. Environmental or a shift. I don't know what it is, but my energy has shifted way up to the nebulas lately. And I just feel awakened even more than before. And I came to realize some things, and I'm getting inspired. So I don't know what it is. I just feel a shift. I feel much better as of late. Maybe last week you saw me. I wasn't in that good of a state. That was the dip / low right before my, well, now spiritual high. So let's figure out what is going to go on for the new moon. And you know what? I just felt like 4. 4 by 3. Okay, so there's going to be 4 decks with 3 cards in each. I had a very interesting dream waking up this morning. I wonder what that dream could have symbolized. Okay. There are your 4 decks. Here they are, so you may pick card number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I know it's a challenge, but just pick whatever draws you in. please be sure to pause the video when you pick a card and really give yourself a bit of time. Not too much time, just something will draw you in. You just have to pick something. If it's 2 cards, pick 2. If it's 3, pick 3. If it's all 4, pick all 4. Okay? So let's start with card number 1. All right. So, we have the 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and 8 of Cups. All right, so you're, like I said, with the dipping, the highs and the lows, you're feeling that right now. You're feeling that energy. You're like happy one day and then you're sad one day. Don't go quickly diagnosing yourself with something, okay? You're being too hard on yourself. A lot of people are feeling this shift. I'm seeing a lot of North Node, Pisces here. Water, emotions, cups, pouring over, spilling over. It's flowing out of you. It's working on your crown chakra, most important of all. You're working that crown by its root, okay? Cancer in the cup, okay? Pisces, Cancer. And I see Pisces again on this hot air balloon. And again, something with the node, okay? The moon. There's the moon here. Okay, in the distance. And this is going to be your low point, where you feel like it's never going to end. Your high point, where you feel like you have control of your emotions. And you're starting off with a low point. So you may start off low, then go high, then go low again. Low, high, low, high. All right? So you're kind of at first going to be like, this is zen, this is chill. And I'm talking February 1st through 7th. So that week, kind of. I don't like to say week because I like to do weekly pick a card and not spoil it for you. But this is the new moon cycle overall. But this is more reading into near the cycle. One cycle meaning new moon cycle lasting 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and full moon cycle can be like 1.5 to 2.5 weeks, you know, and sometimes they merge and blend within one each other. When the cycle, it's like tidal waves in the ocean. When the cycle is over or ending, it overlaps with the new cycle. You get me? So when you're still feeling and going with the waves of the new moon, let's say February 4th, and now it's all of a sudden February 27th, and the new moon is there, you're still feeling the old cycle because the tidal waves haven't finished washing yet. So you're still feeling some of that energy overlapping. And when we have things like Mars retrograde occurring and then overlapping with that overlap, and then we feel even more overlap and immense energies, maybe like I feel now, maybe that's why there's so much going on. Well, to be real with you, I don't feel like that there's much going on planet-wise. I just feel like when the waters have calmed, which they are now, currently, you have time to listen and feel. So when there's so much going on, like Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, Mars retrograde, oh my God, there's a full moon, blood moon, super moon, and then there's stuff going on, you hear all over the place, and everything's too intense. You don't have time to process and feel things. You just, okay, going with the crap of life, you know, letting it flow through me. So that's my point. Like now, at least for this time, I feel like it's a time of the water is settling and quiet and peace, which the new moon typically is. It's the darkness, right? So there's no like intensity going on. So it's closing in, and along with the hibernation, like I said, of January, February, those kind of energies where you can just rest, at least for the northern hemisphere of the world. Shout out Southern Hemisphere. Y'all enjoying your summer? Your 120 billion degrees down south in Australia. What's going on with the world? By the way, guys, a little off topic. It's minus 60 up north and then 120 down. Like, You guys had 50 Celsius down there? 50? I'm praying for y'all, okay? I'm praying even for the cold. The Midwest got hit hard, okay? And this whole thing with the news, what's going on with, you know, who? I'm not even going to get into it, okay? It's not my business or place to talk about, but you understand me now with the calm waters. Like, now is the calm before the storm, pretty much. So, once the new moon is over, February 4th, that's when things are slowly, a week later after the new moon, which is February 11th, are slowly going to start intensifying again and getting back into that. Now, all of a sudden, it's not cold anymore. It's getting to be warmer. So even the plants are expanding. They're seeking more water so they can stretch their limbs, and everything begins to expand. The atmosphere, the air we breathe, our bones, our joints. So that's why we were having a lot of pain also this month, because of coldness, I feel cold muscle joint pain, okay? That's going to be happening a lot for a lot of you. Not necessarily in this pick a card, but I just wanted to shout that out. So I might actually add a timetable below in this little segment, because I really do want you guys to know and inform yourselves. And if you like watching all my videos all the way through anyway, even better, okay? There's always something to learn in these videos. I'd like to think, at least. But yeah, you're kind of also, I'm noticing something about beauty or makeup. You're giving yourself time to kind of like take care of yourself, make yourself look good. I don't know what it is. Like, you're going to have an outing with people and you're just going to have like a little eyeshadow or something. You're just going to look good, or you're going to look touched up. Maybe you got a little hair dye here, or a little grooming there. You're just going to feel good at this time. It's not going to affect you too much, but don't let the waves of the emotions of up, down, high, low, high get to you, because you may be in a content state one day, and then a week later when this new moon is over, you're like, well, shoot, now I feel like crap again. And where's, the queen in this energy? We're in this platform of my life, my feelings. Why am I feeling all of a sudden happy, sad? And that's actually human. You're not crazy. That's human. You can literally go from happy to jealous to sad to angry in 2 minutes. It just takes 2 minutes, and you just go through all these different emotions. And nothing is negative or positive in this world. Even, God forbid, even if you do something bad to someone. That is all forgiven, okay? As long as you forgive yourself and they forgive you, that's on them. They don't have to forgive you, but if you forgive yourself most of all and learn the lesson, that's what life's about. So don't be so hard on yourself at this time. We're here to learn on earth and make mistakes, okay? I'm not saying you should go do something bad now if you don't feel like it. You don't, heck no. I'm just saying, if you happen to come across that circumstance in life and you feel like plotting revenge against someone or being petty or something, then think it through. But if you have to go through that experience, then you'll have to suffer the lesson. And if you don't learn the lesson, then you envelop karma and you have to learn it in the next life. So that's what I'm saying. Try to kind of gain this spiritual awareness these next 2 weeks, and not be hard on yourself, and also be aware of kind of what other people go through around you, okay? You're not alone in this journey. There's people with you, suffering with you if you have something going on. You have overall neutral mode, like neutral control. So you may be, some of you even Libras, I'm looking into, you may be feeling like tipping the scales, or because you're this Cancer or Pisces energy, which are water sign, and now the water energy is double water, mixed with some air because of Aquarius. You're going to feel a lot. You're going to feel a lot, and it's going to take you some tides and twists and turns. But just ride it out, and you'll learn something spiritual through this ride, through this wave. That's what I'm seeing. You'll see it within people, and you'll see it within yourself. But you're not alone, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for card number 1. Card number 2. How long has this been recording? Girl, I've been talking 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, I love these cards. I haven't seen them in so long. The High Priestess, the Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Now I'm looking more into the air sign energy and the fire signs. I am seeing intensity. Everything around you intensifying. In a way, you kind of take time to meditate and reflect and let life around you slow down. And you're seeing the balancing forces within you. You're not letting this emotive energy control you during this time. You kind of have it solid. And you have the advantage because most of you picking this card are probably not a water sign or you're a rising other sign. Mostly air and fire. That's all I'm seeing, air and fire in this one. So you have the grounding, stability, and control during this new moon cycle. Again, meditation, you're looking within. See how you're crossing your legs in both cards and focusing in? And normally the Four of Swords is where you have to come home or you feel like something is wrong and you need to look within again. But this is not that. I'm seeing more of a reflection and an understanding of what's going on at this time. Ace of Wands, I like to consider the major fire sign card, but also balance and center. So the wand is within you. You have the power and control within yourself. You have this is almost like a totem pole, which represents many key factors of life and humanity. You can also consider it the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But there are balancing forces within you, and you're going to be very stable and calm at this time, okay? You're going to be in control of this Aquarian energy. Okay, there's something about Aquarius that just blends in well with you and your aura. Like, there's just something about it that when this kind of new moon comes through, once every God knows how many years, we have a new moon, new micro moon in Aquarius, and for some reason maybe even 15 degrees. That may affect you, okay? Especially during this season, this time, okay? There's a reason for every season, and you're now in this state where you're like, I got this. I got this. I feel control. Like, you're almost like, I see you naked here. You're exposing yourself. You're in control. It's like some of you may be that boss where you can reassure other people that it's going to be okay. And you may be that comforting, helping hand in that time of need, you know? But it's okay not to be, too. It's okay to keep it to yourself and grow to yourself. You don't have to tell anyone what you feel or how excited you are. You know, keep it to yourself, some things. It's okay to go along with this good feeling, because this is going to feel good to you. It's going to feel like drinking hot chocolate in a cold day by the fireplace. It's going to feel warm inside. It's going to feel, you know, they're going to feel that fiery energy come up through your throat chakra, I see, and your gut, most of all, your solar plexus. Not the root, but the one right above it, below the solar, I think it's called. The base, I think it's called, chakra. The second one up, third one by your belly button, and then the throat. I'm seeing that. And that will no doubt affect your heart as well, because they're connected. So I see you working on that. I see you working on your vortices, your chakras. I see you balancing the pros and cons, weighing it, seeing how life is different at different times. You're just enjoying this moment because you've had so long where you're like probably in that up, down energy. And now you're just enjoying that neutrality. That's what I'm seeing. Very simple, very good. Balance, blend. I see 2, I see 4. Very straightforward. Card 3. All right. We have the Magician, Judgment, 3 of Swords. You're paying back some sort of karma right now. You feel like some cycle happened now where it's like back to square one. And right now is not so much a new moon time for you. It's almost like it's not even a new moon. It's very different path, very different journey from the other cards I just seen. You are just learning the lesson. Like you're with people this next week or two, but you're sort of still holding in or suffering within. It's like a bleeding heart. Or you're closing yourself off. It's like you're sealing your heart in a container and not open to receive or give or feel affection or sort of offer that helping hand like you should be. See? She's reaching out to you. And then it's sort of like you're looking up and you're ignoring it. So you are looking to God at this time for help and assistance, but the wheel of karma has turned and you have to understand why this event occurred with this person. It's definitely with a person. In this case, I'm seeing a female or female essence energy. It's a very masculine female, but a female. But you're suffering. You're suffering. And it's no joke. I see this again, this astrological symbol, as I did in the last cards. This confirms this is going on literally on the new moon. Like, it probably may as well happen February 4th. Like, where you will just... It's like all of this news comes at once about this person, and then you suffering that same day because of it. I think you're right now on the bottom of the wheel of karma. So you're just waiting to go spin back to the top again. And the next time you come around to the bottom, which is where you need to learn the lesson, the hard part of it, you want to have already taught yourself well enough not to suffer and go through this pain again, even if it ends up with the same person. So that's why you're talking to God, but really you should be talking to yourself and heal. Which in a way we are sort of from the energy of God, whatever you want to call it, within. So when you talk to yourself, you are talking to that energy as well. And I mean, don't talk to God. And I mean, you can always talk to whatever God may mean to you. But I'm just saying, it's like you're seeking answers elsewhere where it's really like right here. It's just right here. You just need something with heart healing and not to go back in the same lesson again for that karma with this person. You need to figure what it is out, what's bothering you, what's eating you, maybe kind of communication I'm seeing. You need to tell them, you need to talk to them, you need to confront them with this problem. And they will listen, they will want to talk. They're waiting on you. That's what I'm seeing. Think about what that may mean for you. All right, so the last one. Card number 4. The Emperor. 2 of Pentacles. Prince of Swords. A lot. The end. I am seeing a lot going on with you. Some of you want to lose weight. Be mindful that it's for you, not to want to look attractive to someone. Some of you want to change your appearance. You want to go for a spray tan. And some of you want to rule the world. You're just in that, like, this is probably, I see Aries, the horn of Aries. You want your own kingdom. You want your own balance. I see also Capricorn, which are very career-oriented people, Aries, Capricorn. So I'm getting now an earth fire. One of the readings was air, fire. One of them was purely water. One of them was air. And this is now earth, fire. So a lot of you may be that earth rising or fire rising or sun, okay? Heck, even moon, because it's the moon reading. So I'm laughing because it's like you're literally grabbing life by the balls right now, or at least you want to, or you feel like you are. That looks like a pair of balls. I'm sorry. Just true. You're holding the staff of Aries. And it's like you're enveloping yourself, trying to be this other person. So you're going through a shift. See how the snake, the infinite sign, which I just saw in the last pick a card, the magician, the wheel of karma. There was an infinite sign there. So be careful not to get in that trap. But be careful now not to get in the trap of you wanting to change yourself. All of a sudden you want to go spray tan and go pink hair and shed your old skin because you're in this intense energy of earth, fire, and dominating career, success, workforce. I want to be the king in my own kingdom, and I want to go tackle whatever is in my path. Right now, though, is not the good time for you to be doing all that stuff, to be honest, especially during a new moon where you're supposed to be pretty much hibernated. Keep these plans, write them down, but don't take action until by the full moon. Wait a little while, because people, it's like being a little too ahead of yourself or trying too hard or being from the future, and us past people present don't understand your future. So it's so intense that like we don't understand it yet. So give it some time to soak in and to reassure yourself that this is what you really want before you move forward with these plans. Because these are good plans, okay? Any plan is a good plan. It's all there for us to learn. But make sure that, one, this is what you want, and two, you're getting that eager energy for a reason, because it's opposite of what a lot of other people are going through, like water signs, okay? So make sure to keep yourself in check and know what you really want. And if you want to change your appearance or do a minor operation, actually, also I'm seeing this, operations are not so good to do at this time, okay? Don't go under the knife right now. Wait till the full moon, okay? Even beyond the full moon, okay? Because think of the overlap. I just mentioned this in the beginning. There'll be a timetable in the description box, a part where I really want all of you to listen to. But there's a part where I mentioned that the new moon and the full moon overlaps with each other like tide waves in the ocean sometimes. Before the wave completely can wash over and subside to the other side by the sands or the soil, sometimes we start another wave and we don't give that enough time to pass the original one, like opening a door before closing the other. But the wave is more of a beautiful metaphor, so I thought I'd use that instead of the simple boring door, as we all say. So you're giving yourself a false hope too soon. You're letting the sun wash over you before it can wash over itself, if that makes sense. So don't get mesmerized by the facade of beauty and glamour, fakeness, whatever. It's all out the door. It's all a game. It's all a game. It does not matter what your appearance is. It's your carcass. We all have a soul, which is like a ball of light within us. That ball of light within us is our soul. So this doesn't matter how we, like, I'm even tired of people judging, like, she's fat, he's too skinny, they're ugly. Stop. I thought we've got past this. Are we still in the 40s? Okay? Let it go. You were once ugly cow. And I mean literal, like literally an ugly cow grazing on grass, like not a human, like a flippin' cow. Like we once had to be a plant. We once had to be, I don't know, an ant. You have to go through different phases before you become a human. So the judgment is not necessary. Okay, so that stops here. Like that's part of the spiritual growth we all go through. Like we still have a ways to go as humanity, but we're slowly getting there. We're working on ourselves at least, and we're uplifting each other. Okay, and so you're just at a place of eagerness. There's nothing wrong with that. Just keep yourself in check. Don't get too crazy. Don't get too excited. Don't go start spoiling your plans with other people, and then, well, it doesn't come true, and then you're like, you're hiding now because you said something that wasn't going to come true, you know, and you're too embarrassed or ashamed. So just avoid that unnecessary awkwardness or drama right now. Keep it to yourself. Write it down for another time, okay? Use and channel this energy for another time. That's all I'm saying, okay? Great. Don't get trapped in the facade of beauty. That's all. Thank you, Universe Darlings. Please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of new videos from me every single week. And I love you guys so much. And infinite, infinite, infinite hugs, love, and light to all of you. I love you all so much, okay? Sending you my peace and positive energy. Bye, guys.